Hey everybody, so we're all packed up and ready to leave for Florida. We're head to St. Augustine. We tried to find a KOA in St. Augustine, but we couldn't find one, so we're staying at a...
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true at all.
It's not true at all. We tried to find a campground or a state park in St. Augustine and could not find one, so we're going to stay at a KOA. And Sabrina and I were talking earlier, we like the KOAs, and we actually have nothing bad to say about them except for the price. This one that we're staying at is $70 a night, which is really pricey compared to the state parks when you can stay at a state park for $30 and they're just as nice. You don't have all the amenities, but Sabrina and I don't use the amenities of the KOA. But we've stayed at a few KOAs now and we don't have one bad thing to say about them. So I guess for your money and not to have any complaints at all, it's pretty good. So, I guess it all depends on what you're looking for. But still, the state parks are my favorite.
Yeah, they're mine too.
So that's where we're headed now. We got the car attached. Dumped the tanks, filled the water. We're headed out of this Bedford Center. We got all the slides in. We did our checklist. It's 4:30. And it's a little bit of a later start than I wanted to. I had work today. People might be wondering, why do we keep on bouncing back and forth from Virginia to other locations? Like, we're only in Florida for a little bit, and then we're coming right back to Virginia again. I own a small business here in Virginia that I'm in the process of selling. It's almost done. Once it's all sold off, then we'll be able to be freed up a little bit more. My business was vending machines, soda machines, snack machines, things of that sort, little candy machines. At one time I had about 50 locations of the soda and snack machines, and then another 30 locations with little gumball machines. So just about everything's going except for 3 more locations. I've been selling everything off. I tried to sell it all together. I couldn't find a buyer to buy it all at one shot, so I've been piecing it out. I got 3 locations left. And some people might wonder, why do you guys even want to choose to live in a motorhome? And the reason for that is that Sabrina travels for work. She didn't always, but recently she picked up a new position where she travels for work, and we knew that this would be happening down the line. So that's when I started selling the business, because I wanted to make sure that I could go with her. I didn't want her to leave for a week or 2 weeks and not be able to go with her. So as she's traveling for work, I'm going to take on like work camping jobs. I'm going to be taking on odd jobs. I'll probably be working at like pizza places and just going through help wanted ads. If I can't get a work camping job, I'll resort to help wanted ads and things like that.
You sound creepy a little bit.
Why?
You're like, she was going to go for a week or 2 and I wanted to go with her. To keep an eye on me? It sounds creepy.
No, not to keep an eye on you.
No, but I mean, they might think it's creepy.
I don't think anybody thinks that's creepy, that I would want to be with my wife. Maybe some people think that's creepy. So we thought living in the motorhome, being able to travel together, was the way to go. We were already downsizing, because our original plan before Sabrina was offered the job and everything was to live in a studio or a 1-bedroom. So we already started the downsizing, and then we kind of Sabrina started watching YouTube videos of people living in motorhomes, and we started kind of fooling around with the idea, trying to figure out, could we really do it? And we were like, if we were to downsize to a studio, that's not much bigger than the motorhome, and the motorhome's completely mobile. Let's do that instead. So we have YouTube to blame for that. I'm sure we watch all the same people that you watch. The Winds got us hooked big time. Less Junk, More Journey, and the Russos and RV Geeks. We learned tons of stuff from the RV Geeks. Nomadic Native. We started watching Nomadic Native. Actually, is the reason why we bought a used motorhome, which is very strange because he bought a brand new motorhome. When Sabrina and I were shopping around, Nomadic Native got in touch with us in around October when we did our first RV experience and said, don't discount used vehicles because the person that owned it before you drove that vehicle and shaked it, rattled it, and rolled it down the road or something like that. I'm trying to remember from memory. This was back in October. But his words, when I read what Nomadic Native said to us, I said, this guy's right. Because we were looking at new. I said, this guy's right. So, Matt, because of you, we bought used. So we're headed to St. Augustine. I know I bounce all over the place. I need something to keep me focused and on track. But wanted to give you guys a little heads up of what to expect. So we're going to be in St. Augustine just for a short period of time. We're getting our driver's license, getting our registration, and whatever else we need. tags and all that to make everything legal. And then we'll have to come back up to Virginia, hopefully to sell the rest of my machines. Then we go to Erie, Pennsylvania for Sabrina's work. And then I'm really hoping from there I don't have to go back to Virginia again. And we will be able to go meet up with Matt and Maria at the Winnebago Rally in July. So Matt and Maria arrive, I believe, on the 5th. They can correct me in the comments. And then we arrive on the 15th, which is a Saturday. The rally starts on Monday. So we'll get 2 days there before the rally starts. You know, we hope that everybody that subscribes to us is also subscribed to Matt and Maria, because when we get to the Winnebago Rally, I'm sure Matt and I are going to do videos together, something together for the channels. Maybe we can start it on one and finish on another, or some type of crossover video. I think that would be a lot of fun. And I can tell I'm going to like Matt already, because I spoke with Matt on the phone a couple weeks ago, and he just let me ramble. So anybody that lets me ramble is good. Is good in my book. It's okay in my book.
You said that, and I just checked the time.
I know. I'm sitting here talking like we have nowhere to go. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Later.